Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of this week's newsletter with myself, Laurence. Here, just starting to understand the values of the courses starting to get firmer. I know we're at the back end of summer now, but obviously ball's running further, so round Verulam especially, we're finding more 8 irons, 9 irons, wedges being sort of hit into these par 4s, some of the par 5s for third shot, so controlling being of massive essence. Now, we always presume that things have got to come in with height to have a control feeling. That is definitely not the case. When it comes to wedges, you only have to look at the guys on the tour. They're flighted. And when we talk about flighting, it generally means controlling, but just maybe a slight little lowering. Okay, I think sometimes we put too much force. Again, those of you that come to lessons with myself, I use the word force quite a bit. Force is different to speed. And the force some people trying to hit a wedge, it's quite uncontrollable. So here we're looking for a more compressive strike. So our original one on the left, we felt that we were launching too high, and characteristically when we see the tilt of the club not very tilted, it's harder to get the ball launching a little bit lower. So what we saw at the point of impact here was that, like I say, drove the hips quite well, but we're just losing the shaft, losing the hands. So at this point here, I would say we're at our fullest point of extension, where the left arm feels like it's almost connected to the length of the shaft. So by the time of impact, it just felt flicky. So we still got the ball going well, but it was just a flick. So all we talked about here on the right hand side was how we wanted to move the body. So again, we still wanted to feel movement in the left hip area going towards the target. But equally here, we tried just to feel a softening, which felt a bit more down with the legs. You can see the hands here are just retaining the loft a little bit better. So as we got close to the golf ball, you'll see as we strike it, the hands are in a much more forward position. Okay, so they're now starting to cover near the left thigh area compared to the right thigh. Okay, you can see little subtle things where the shoulder lines here are quite neutral on the original one on the left versus the slight little bit more tilt on the right hand side. So lots of little subtle changes, but meant if I take all that away, launch of golf ball versus launch of golf ball, 2 golf balls launching at different heights for 2 very sort of different results. So it wasn't a case of the client being unhappy, but we just wanted to see the ball launch lower and get a bit more control down the bottom end of the bag. So great work here. Again, guys, still lots of time to get those golf swings in the shape you want, and winter fast approaching for your winter projects that, again, a lot of you I teach are very excited to get going again. So we look forward to seeing you very, very soon with the Verulam Pro Shop team. Thanks, guys.